Hello Scorpio, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing your February 7th to the 13th, 2022 Love and Relationships reading. Remember that this is a general reading, it's not a personal read. Take what's for you, leave the rest. Just wanted to let you know that I'm a little late this week just because of technical difficulties. When we had the heavy snow, it messes with the internet and it causes slow load up times as well. All right, let's get started. We're gonna go with Wisdom of the Oracle. We have the unexpected. I feel like there's some feelings that are going to be revealed to you sometime very soon. If they haven't already, some of you it might have happened already. Something that makes you have to really sit and think about it. I feel like it's one of those things where somebody tells you something and it makes you think back on everything, different incidents or things that were said by a certain person or in a certain situation, and makes you think, oh, is that why they said that, or is that why they were acting like that? You know, that's what it feels like. Something doesn't necessarily have to be bad. Ooh, you got a lot. I will keep them though. I feel like I don't always, but I feel like they should be kept. Okay, we have fruition. Things turning around, things coming about. I feel like all the fruit on her head here is about your mind being... you know what? I'm looking at this and it's all spread out and big. It's like mind blown. I feel like something that someone has told you or a conversation that was had, something somebody said, is causing you to not overthink, but think a lot about a certain person or a situation, and finally figuring out something that was hidden from you before. You have focus. Needing to get... I feel like needing to get back into focus, focusing on the things that are focusing on the things that need to get done. I feel like some of you may have been distracted with a relationship or with something going on within a relationship, and it's caused you to slack, I think, on some of your daily things that you know you need to get done. You have release. I feel like tension's lifted. Releasing fears. Stepping into a light, stepping into a new relationship possibly. Or into, I feel like, better ground in the relationship you have. You have faith here. This card has been coming up a lot in all of the readings this week. It feels like needing to have faith in yourself or your partner. Faith in that everything's going to turn out okay. I feel like you've had a rough time lately here, Scorpio. You may have... had some ups and downs in your relationships. This could be friendships as well as, relationships with family, friends. I'm not talking just love relationships, but it feels like for a lot of you it is. Your relationships there's been turbulent times happening here. These times have been stressful for a lot of people, and it takes its toll, but you got to remember that it's not the other person's fault, and you got to try not to be so much on edge, and take that time out with each other and for each other to clear the air and get rid of that negative stuff. You have beginnings. Something new coming. I really feel like there's something new coming in here, either new love or... just a new start, a new era starting maybe. You have the fruition with the 37. That's reduces to a 10. That's like a new beginning starting. You also have the release here, which is reduced to a 9. It's a 27, reduces to 9. I feel like, 9, 10. You've got that, it's like a continuance. Like you're going to release some fears, get over some things, stepping into a new relationship, and then you've got this a new beginning here, stepping out. This could be something to do with, well, I was thinking getting told something about someone else. Some of you may have been told recently that that someone likes you, that someone is interested maybe, or that someone heard something. It's like a hearsay thing. I know you can't always go by hearsay, but sometimes, you know, we'll have friends that are out somewhere or something and they overhear someone talking about us, you know what I mean? And they come running back to tell you. That's what this feels like. Okay, we have the number 43 here. I'm going to read from the books, a little passage real quick before we get into your body or your read. No matter how well you plan, there is always room for the unexpected to occur. Build your resilience as rare occurrences can happen. A visitor you have not seen in a long time may re-enter your life. Hell, this may be somebody coming back in. You're finding out somebody's moving back to your area. Somebody that you once held dear in your heart, or you might still. Oh, the book opened right up to it. Fruition. As the seasons turn, there is always a time when all the potential of the spring beginnings is manifest. The crops grow tall and are ready to harvest, and they have done this from a fallow field into which we have planted seeds. The trees have flowered, and now there is fruit to pick. It is time for the harvest. When we are able to bring in fruition, whether it be planting a project or a change in ourselves, it is the perfect time to celebrate all that we are grateful for and to mark our achievement. We may have worked very hard to bring this new situation into reality. We may have been patient in the way we have worked over time and sacrificed much to make it happen. These times of high energy are also times to really focus on your body, as they can be quite taxing on our systems. If we don't take care, it is often the time we can get ill. Be mindful of that it said that. I feel like somebody don't let your guard down, especially during these times. I feel like somebody may fall ill, or just not. I feel like not so much sick, but I feel like you're going to be under the weather. You may be under the weather coming up here. Let's see. We have the number 14. Focus. You must focus on the task at hand right now. There is no room for a scattergun approach. Put on the blinkers and do not listen to gossip or negative people. If you make a mistake, it is your mistake to make. Do not waste your focus. Do not split your attention into too many pieces. We might follow the opinions of others to get in. We might allow the opinions of others to get in the way, letting the criticisms and values of others affect us. This is useless. We need to forget about the gossip or opinions of others, about what our society says. Instead, turn into your focus to yourself and what you are doing. Pay attention to you. You. We need to focus instead on what feels so deeply good to us, what we really want, and what we want to place our laser-like focus upon, and soon it will be ours. Oh, I really feel like this is about love. This is about new love coming in here for you guys. Or I feel like it's for some of you, it's someone re-entering. Surprisingly, you're going to find out that someone's coming back around. I feel like maybe either you dated this person or you had a crush on them at one point, whether you went with, had a relationship with them or not. And this could be sparking something inside of you again. I just suddenly felt like someone is finding out that someone's going to be moving back at a certain time, and you're wanting to start working on your body and trying to, do something with your hair or whatever and look nice for them in case you get to see them. Release. Let it go. It is time to release anything that does not serve you. Old negative habits do not engage you anymore, as the payoff is not enough. You are ready to make room for bigger, brighter, more aligned things. There's a payoff if we decide to finally release something we no longer need. The payoff is as individual as you are, but there will be a universal feeling of making space for something new. I feel like I need to read this piece of it as well. In magic, in particular in spellcraft, the art of release after raising power is vital to its effectiveness. Should we raise power without sending it out to the universe or deities in a focused way, it remains stagnant or stuck. This can cause us to feel overwhelmed. I don't know. I felt like I needed to read that part. Someone may be trying to do spell work, and you needed to hear that. Also, with this focus card, it's talking of, and I had this in another reading this week as well, another love reading, about not listening to other people. I think some people have something to say about someone you are either with or want to be with. There may be a situation where someone doesn't like a friend of yours, or one friend doesn't like the other, and they are telling you not to, that you shouldn't, I don't know why you hang with them, type of thing. And I feel like this is saying not to listen to that. That even if the person might have been through some things and tough times, and that's why they are the way they are. And sometimes you have to get to know somebody to really, you know the real person. Okay, we have Faith, the number 31. Fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. Having a more complete faith in yourself and a higher power to lead you to your greatest good is a solid intention. While having a rigid, blind faith does not serve us, it is important to hold on to our dreams and intentions and to focus on the outcome. To do this without taking note of what is happening around us can be folly. Our ancestors would observe nature carefully, looking for the signs of new life and fertility, altering their hunting or planting to best take advantage. I don't think we think about things like that anymore. The whole way as society everywhere as a whole, we don't, most of us don't have to go through that. We go to the grocery store or whatever. We don't have to worry about where our meals are. Well, we still worry about where our meals are coming from, but I mean, you don't have to sit there and make sure you're not planting at the right time and all that, or else you won't eat in the winter. You know what I mean? So we, it's not just about the harvest and all that. But it relates to everything else in your life. If you know to look for things, signs amidst anything that you're doing, and know the signs of, like, say, when someone is, not just someone is lying, but someone is has been deceiving, catching those little things that lets us know how a person's personality, or what a person's intention really is for you, or anybody else around you. Sometimes we don't have to deal with that fight or flight kind of thing half the time. We just because we don't, on a daily, on a daily, for us these days. I know I'm ranting on, but it's what I feel like I need to say this. We it causes us to let our guard down in all of our things, within our relationships, with our work, we let our guard down because it's blah blah blah. It's just day after day, and it's not like we're our life depends on it. That's what I want to say. It probably should, but it doesn't. I'm looking at this card as well, and it said fertility and abundance now return. You may want to be very mindful if you don't want to get pregnant. There could be, you might be going through a very fertile time right now. I said turtle. Oh my God. All right. Beginnings. You are offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. This new beginning. I'm feeling like that's pertaining to this new relationship that may come in here. New situations for you, new friendships possibly. I think someone has to watch out for a new friend. I think that an old friend, it may be a new friend that is talking about your old friend that's been with you for a while, and talking down on them, or saying they said some things. Be very mindful of that. This other person might be a troublemaker, and you should be kind of watching close about what they say, or what they're doing. Make sure that they're not more than just a nuisance, as far as, you know, getting in the way of things, or maybe some people just love to lie or love to start trouble, and I'm worried that someone here is dealing with that kind of a energy. You have the Ten of Wands here. I feel like someone is using stresses in their life for an excuse to not, I want to say start dating, not look for someone new. I feel like you don't want to be alone, whoever this is. You don't want to take it as it resonates. You don't want to be alone, but you, oh, I can't go to this event or this. Where now is not a good time anyway, right? I mean, we gotta, not, I'm not gonna say not a good time to go do things, but just freely like we used to, or you know, it's getting better, but I feel like we need to still be cautious. We'll put it that way. But I feel like you're using possibly that, or I've got to work, or I got a headache, so I'm not gonna go. I won't go to that, you know, this time or whatever. But I feel like you may be using, someone may be using this as a defense. I'm looking at this like they're holding it up like to protect their head, protect their maybe even protect their heart, because they're clutching it kind of almost to their chest. You may not want to get hurt again. I mean, this could be about being afraid to get into a new relationship, but I think there's something coming in here for you regardless. You can't stop fate, and if someone's meant to be there, then they just are meant to be there. All right. We have the Death card here. Seven of Swords. The Devil next to the Death card. Wow. But you have the Ten of Cups, and you also have the Ace of Cups here, balancing this out. Okay, this Seven of Swords. I'm feeling like some old tendencies that you have. You have this right underneath the Release card in New Beginnings. You need to release some negative stuff that has happened with you and move on. I feel like this is part of what this is. You're leaving behind these two swords here, and you're taking the rest of it with you. Take the good stuff, leave the negative behind. I think once you average it out, you're going to figure out that there's way more good stuff, way more positive feelings that you have towards love and wanting love than there is of the negative that has happened to you because of love. Okay, so I feel like definitely this, the Death card coming in here is about new beginnings. You got the new beginnings here, and it's with the Faith as well. This may be, like I said, there may be a fertile time for you. Some of you may find out that you're pregnant, or someone near you. There's a addition to family, I feel. This is new beginnings. I don't look at the Death card. It could be about death, but I don't feel like that's what it is. I feel like that it's more of an ending of something. Maybe an ending of bad feelings. Maybe an ending. Maybe this person, this new person is going to come in here, because I'm really feeling about a new energy here coming into your life. And I feel like this person is going to brighten things up. I'm looking at the fact that the sun is rising in the back here. No matter what is going on here, the sun is rising, and it will brighten up the situation. This Devil card. I think this is about having the tendency to connect love. I'm looking at the chains between these two, connecting love with hurt due to things from the past. We all go through something, right? We go through something in relationships as we go along that hurt us. Keep our guards up with the next, you know, in our next relationship that comes along, and it wreaks havoc. That's what I feel. That's why it's like, you know, leave this stuff behind here. You do have, I'm looking at the fact that you have this, talking of new beginnings, shunning these old. You tend to, I feel like there's a tendency to harbor, and I feel like this is with this Devil card. It's about addictions, or being attracted to negative. I feel with this right now. I feel like in order you're gonna need to shun this stuff. You need to shun this way of thinking. Leave these two swords back here and walk through that gate. You're gonna have to release this stuff in order to move on. You can't move. I don't want to say move on, but it could be move on. Maybe you've been stuck in a rut because of an old relationship that let you down. But I feel like coming in here, this is a fortune after difficulty kind of energy here. And it's amazing. I feel like there's new love coming in here. I feel like ending that tendency to hold on to negative things for far too long here. And using letting your guard down and be very mindful. If you do have a new love come in and you guys do whatever, I feel like someone may get pregnant very early on in a relationship, or very early on. You might not even be in the relationship with the person yet. You might end up. So make sure you're using protection if you don't want to get pregnant, especially if it's somebody you don't really. You're just getting into. I think a heat you might say, oh, I would never do that anyway. Well, the heat of the moment may happen. This is what it feels like here. So be very, very, very mindful. That might be where this pregnancy feeling was coming in. Okay, you have the Ace of Cups. This is definitely abundance. You've got this. It's love coming in here. Overflowing. I feel like your heart overflowing with emotion. I feel like there's definitely someone that's going to come in here and show you some things, a kind of relationship that that doesn't I don't know, that shows you a different way of loving. Shows you here we go. We got the Hierophant in the reverse for your on the bottom of the deck, and we also have a Chariot here in the reverse right here. I feel like it's saying slow down. The Chariot is a fast-paced energy, but this is in the reverse. So I feel like slow down. This might have to do with being intimate with someone too early, and something like this may happen. So be very mindful of that. You don't want to. I don't think it would be a bad outcome with this person, though. I really don't. I feel like they would, if something happens like that, they would stick around, you know, or if you are worried, you know, someone else, this is a fertile time for a lot of people, so you may get someone pregnant, if that is the case. Be very mindful of that, and just take the time to make sure that you know a person well enough. Use protection until you know them well enough and really are trying to have children. Because I worry that I feel like in the long run, years from now, if this was to occur, it would be fine then. But there's going to be a lot of turbulence and things that go on in the you know, while it's happening. So just be mindful of that. But I feel like there's ultimately a great outcome here. I'm going to take a few. Turned over. You got the Hermit here. Need to think about it. What is it that you want for your future? What is it that what would make you happy? I feel like someone has to really stop and think, and if you've met someone, you need to verify with yourself that this would be the person that I would really like to settle down with. This is the person that I would like to make long-term goals with. I feel like there's been a lot of over the years, people having children and with people that they don't end up being with for the rest of their life. I mean, you can't always be. It's not always going to work that way. But more often than not, we end up having children with people that we regret. We don't regret the children. Don't get me wrong there. But we regret the people that we chose because they either aren't attentive enough for the children, they didn't don't help, or it doesn't work out, you know? You have the Page of Cups here. Message of love coming in here, definitely. I think this is pertaining to someone that isn't looking for love necessarily, but it's about to come in here regardless. There's not much you can do about it if you are come together and you were supposed to come together, and some things are supposed to happen. It's just gonna happen. You can't stop it. Okay, you have the Knight of Swords. I'm going back to this feeling like if some being mindful of getting intimate too fast. If you get someone pregnant, or get pregnant by someone that you really aren't sure if you were going to be in for the long term with them, I feel like I'm looking at this card like running away. That's not for everybody, but just be mindful. Someone here may be dealing with somebody that would not make a good baby mama or baby daddy. I'm just saying. So, so watch out for that. Actually, I'm going to put this over here. Always watch out for what it is. I think you're going to be very curious about this person, and there's going to be a strong attraction. So just be mindful of it. Don't let your guard down and end up connected to somebody for life that ends up not being a good person, or not being an attentive parent or whatever. That's what this feels like. Okay. And you've got the Four of Cups. Yeah. Don't be discouraged, or not discouraged, I want to say. Don't be distracted. It feels like to me, I know this card doesn't always mean that, and it doesn't always mean that for me. All the cards I take intuitively, so if I feel something off a card, or I see something in a card, I'm gonna tell you regardless of what the card traditionally means. I'm feeling like this right here is like, don't have this shiny new thing over here. Maybe you've gotten where she's looking awful bored. If your life it feels so drab and boring that this say it's a bad boy or a bad girl comes in here, you know what I mean? And they're gonna look exciting, they're gonna like bring color into your cheeks, you know what I mean? But it's all about passion and all of that. I don't think and the funny thing is that you've got the Page of Cups and the Four of Cups, and in this deck, this Page of Cups is kind of like that. Like you're not, you don't think that there's connection going to happen, or anything's going to happen, or something isn't going to lead to something more. I feel like someone may be dealing with another person, and you don't think it's going to amount to anything. You're not looking at them like it's going to amount to anything. Okay, well, this, you know what I mean? This is just somebody I'm dealing with right now, and I don't see it being maybe a long-term thing, but that could be because you got these blocks up here, and you or them are afraid of commitments, maybe afraid of, there might be some things that have went on to make you think that way. And you got both of these cards that are like distracted from the real reason things are going on. The Hierophant in the reverse, overshadowing the read here, makes me feel like you're not looking to get married. Some of you are just not looking that far ahead in the future either. Might be this distracted feeling here I'm getting. Or if someone tries that, asking you, I feel like this is not the time for that. And with the Chariot in the reverse here, I'm feeling the slow down. That's another slow down. Someone may try to rush you into like a heavy relationship, or it could be about commitment. Don't commit yourself right away. Get to know the person first, because sometimes we end up not we end up making wrong decisions. Let me just put it like that. And you end up choosing the wrong person to try to, and that's why relationships don't work out. Because we don't even know the people well enough yet. Felix Felicitas. Power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Very interesting. I am going to put this right here because I feel like there's a new beginnings definitely happening for you. I do feel like slow down. Don't rush into anything. I feel like in the future it'll be great with this person for most of you. Whoever you're dealing with. This could even be just a friendship kind of thing. But I feel like things will get better. But if you rush into things, you're going to end up with all this chaos that you have to get through for like a couple years before the good stuff comes. And you don't want that. Safe and happy travel. Protection from harm when journeying. I'm going to put this right here. I feel like it needs to go right here on this card with him running towards a motorcycle. I feel like be careful. You got this Chariot here as well in the reverse. I'm going to bring this up right now. I plan on starting YouTube Shorts. I do dream work, and I have dreams about incidents with other people that literally things that I've found in the news I've seen, like weeks prior. And I did have a dream the other day about a car accident. Heavy snow, wherever this is, it's heavy snow. And I'm seeing it like I'm not in a person's body like I normally am on these dreams. I was on the outside, floating on the outside of these two cars as a car is oncoming, and I'm looking from this direction, and there's a heavy snowbank here, and this car veers over in the other lane, and then I wake up. This car loses control. This car going to and they're both light colored, silver or gray cars, or light, maybe light blue, like silvery tint, and there's a woman, a middle-aged woman, driving the car that swerves over in the other lane. Just so you're aware, don't drive tired, don't drive while you're under the influence and things like that, because this made me feel like about that. And I felt the need to tell somebody. So it may be a Scorpio, it may be one of you. So just be very mindful when driving of other drivers coming on, especially if you're in a snowy area with heavy snow with snowbanks, because that's what I saw, a complete snowy area. I don't like that. So be very mindful of that. It might be why I and like I said, I'm gonna start doing my dream videos again, and I'll probably put them up as shorts. And hopefully you guys go and take a look at them when I get them up there. Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendships. I'm going to put this right here because I think that there's a great relationship that could come about. There's new beginnings happening here, a great ending, a great future ending. But the fact that this is this Ten of Cups here is a fortune happened for you after a difficult time. I feel like there will be a difficult time. If you rush into something, you probably will, because I'm feeling it. If you rush, and it's hard with love because you can't stop it once it starts, right? You got this passion going on. I feel like you're going to rush into something, and it'll be good in the future. It'll be better in the future, but you're going to go through some turbulent things because of it. Okay, Scorpio, that's it for this read. Like, share, subscribe. Please join my community here if you want to. Tap that bell icon for notification of future uploads. Have a great week. See you next video.